This is a world record. But today, we're going to show you those records that will remain unbroken for a very long time, including the records that everyone thought would be impossible to achieve. Have you ever wondered what you'll be like at 70? Will you still be able to engage in high-intensity physical activity or quick reflexes? For Jerry Misalik, these seemingly impossible feats are just a piece of cake. Once known for firing 8 shots in 1 second, and 12 shots include reloading, or even using 2 pistols simultaneously. After 10 years, this 70-year-old man continues to amaze the world with his incredible shooting skills at astonishing speed, hitting 6 plates in just 1.88 seconds? Damn, I only just blinked. When talking about records, we can't forget about this guy. This is Ryoyu Kobayashi, the ski jumping champion, but this guy never stops pushing his limits. Just 6 months ago, he made a record-breaking ski jump that was almost unbelievable.
Fantastic. Conditions are looking really good.
Landing at a distance of 291 meters, Ryoyu has set a new world record in ski jumping. If the champion of ski jump is Ryoyu, then deadlift is the stage of Thor Julius Bjornsson. This giant of the weightlifting world never fails to surprise people with his unimaginable strength. For many, lifting 100 or 200 kilograms is already difficult. But for this guy, he's trying to lift over half a ton. I mean, his name is Thor, so it's no surprise that he possesses an incredible strength. And talking about strength, Kevin Fast is a name we can't ignore. It's funny how his name is Fast, but he's more famous for his strength than his speed. Have you ever thought about pulling an airplane? I thought that was impossible, but not for Kevin Fast. 128 tons. That's how much a C-17 weighs. However, it seems like this doesn't pose any challenges to this middle-aged man. For Kevin, pulling that plane is probably easier than carrying shopping bags for his girlfriend. That's just the beginning of the crazy records we're about to show you. Next up, we have some insane stunts that no one would dare to recreate, like going over a waterfall in a boat or doing the same thing but without a boat. If you're an adventurous person, Tyler Brad is the guy you must watch. As a professional kayaker, Tyler is always passionate about waterfalls, and his passion has led him to break the world record by kayaking down a waterfall with a height of 189 feet. That's truly a record that remains unbroken. Just to be clear, this was done by a professional athlete in a controlled environment. Please do not try this at home. I mean, who would dare challenge themselves to plunging down a waterfall at over 180 feet tall? The same warning applies in this case. Do you recognize this guy? His name is Rick Winters, the first person to perform a high dive from a height of 172 feet.
Falls. Oh, he's got to hold it. He's moving a little too fast. Oh, he punched through. Good dive. I'm sure he's not hurt.
But compared to the record set more than a decade ago, what we're about to show you will amaze even the toughest audience. This is Cascada del Salto, a place for professional athletes to challenge their limit. Meet Lasso Schaller, a high diver whose dives are simply mind-blowing, jumping off a 193-foot waterfall that's even taller than the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Damn, I don't know if anyone else would dare to do that. Switching from waterfalls to the field, the players here also know how to surprise the audience with some extraordinary records. Take Daniels as an example, who made the longest throw of his career while playing for the Washington Commanders.
He's got it! First and goal.
55 yards. Dude, was there any machine in his arm or something? Not to be outdone by Daniels, this golfer also possesses eagle eyes. 396 feet 5 inches. That's the distance from the tee to the hole. But for this guy, it seems like that distance was only 1 meter. Jesus, he deserves a Guinness World Record for that one. If you're an NBA fan, three-point shots are probably not something too incredible, but this might be the fastest three-point shot in NBA history.
Right from the top. Wow! Look at Buddy Hield.
Contact.
But this is the longest shot in the history of this prestigious league. Damn, Jay Crowder's shot was straight out of an anime. However, that situation is still nothing compared to what we are about to show you next. Not only did he score from the back of the ring, but the person who did it was also the goalie. It seems like this player has completely changed the concept of a goalkeeper being just a goal protector. Next, let's head to the Olympic stage to witness some unprecedented records. This is Mondo Duplantis, the pole vaulter considered the greatest of all time, because he just broke the world pole vault record, which was already held by him. And this is the 9th time he has broken the world record. Who knows when someone will finally surpass the achievements of this extraordinary guy? Speaking of breaking records, recently a record that has lasted for 37 years was just broken, and the person who did it was none other than Yaroslava Mahučić. This is Stefka Kostadinova, the female athlete who achieved a high jump record of 2.09 meters at the High Jump Women Final Rome 1987. And after 30 years, Mahučić broke that record, setting a new milestone of 2.1 meters at the Wanda Diamond League 2024. I know what you're thinking. 1 centimeter isn't that big of a difference. However, the fact that it took nearly 40 years for someone to surpass it is enough to show that what Mahučić achieved is truly remarkable. But those are still rookie numbers compared to Mike Powell, who has held the world long jump record for 3 decades. 8.95 meters. That's an incredibly impressive number. To help you visualize it better, that jump is almost the length of a freaking school bus. Jesus, no one in the past 33 years has been able to break it. Looking at Mike's performance, I think this record will be unbreakable for a long time. If I told you Spider-Man was real, would you trust me? Meet Alexandra Miroslav, the current female record holder in climbing.
Excellent start here from Alexander Miroslav, 6.21 she did in the previous heat. This is not going to be far away. 6.06, wow!
Records are not only built by athletes with natural talent and passion. Even people with disabilities can create records that are truly unbreakable. For example, this girl. And this guy. But first, let's talk about a young man who seems to have stepped out of the Hobbit world, Naim Saliliamono. Don't be fooled by his appearance, because this guy is nicknamed the Pocket Hercules, as he can lift 3 times his body weight. Dude, they even made a movie about him. He's truly a legend in weightlifting. If Saleh-Manomu was the icon of disabled athletes in the 20th century, then Woody Belfort is a role model in the 21st century. You can see how he trains at the basketball court, outdoor gym, or rock climbing gym. His training schedule is even more intense than a normal person's. You can't argue with that. And you can't argue with the following records. Darren Greenfield won the record for the heaviest log lift with a log weight of 95 kilograms on June 27, 2023. I must say, what impresses me the most about this guy is that he won that record with a prosthetic leg. He's truly a man of great willpower. Speaking of willpower, is it impossible not to mention Zion Clark? This guy can run 20 meters in 4.78 seconds, and he did it with his hands, not his feet. How is that even possible? If you think it's extraordinary to see someone running without using their legs, then this guy will blow your mind. He's Giovanni Giorgio, the world record breaker who can swim using only his legs. Look at him moving underwater, just like a submarine. heading to the finish line.
And it's going to be Guo Jincheng in world record time.
Now, let's talk about the main character of today, Sheetal Devi, the world's most special archer. You might wonder how she actually shoots an arrow, and here's the answer.
She is an amazing archer. Silver medalist at last year's World Championships at the age of 16. Oh, what a start! Wow.
Not only has she become an archer despite her disability, but Sheetal Devi has also won a gold medal thanks to the precision of her movements. She is the embodiment of the never give up spirit. Besides, there are records that you wouldn't think anyone would attempt. For example, a girl limbo ice skating, or a man jumping out of a plane without a parachute. Look, if you want to hear more, click that subscribe right here, because in the next videos, these world records will get even crazier.